Alright. Maybe now is a good time to try to queue up for this guildhest. Solemn Trinity, join. Average wait time is 7 minutes. Is better than what we've seen. While we're waiting for that, we can check on our retainers. I'll cut out most of the retainer stuff though. Other than what we receive. Guess what I've got for you? No, really, guess. We'll view Venture Report. They got to level 29, which is pretty good. We got some Marble Vine and bronze pieces. Bet you weren't expecting that now, were you? Let's see, how much money did we make? 5.5k. Not horrible. Is that all? Guess I'll be on my way then. And then let's check on Quake. Oh, it's been such a day as you wouldn't believe. We'll view Venture Report. Got a Battle Dance Materia 1. Maybe that'll sell. I'm not sure how important tenacity is though. And some bronze pieces. Hardly my finest work, but I'm not ashamed to say I did it. Before we worry about gearing and stuff, I'll do the market manipulation. Alright, not much luck in our guildhest, but we did finish up with our retainers, so now we can go ahead and move back on to Eastern Kenosha. Nope, not what I meant to do. No, that's Eastern. Where's this at? Yeah, well, Costa del Sol. I think we have to do Lower Lenosha and then travel up. Yeah, I don't think it was Middle Lenosha. So, off we go. Maybe this is just a real pain in the butt guildhest that no one wants to do. Would be our first 8-man content. Maybe there's something about 8-man content that people just don't do. Had my hopes up when we queued for it and it was like 7-minute average wait time. Okay, I was right. It's Eastern Lenosha. Might as well check recommendations again. Yeah, nothing. Figured it wouldn't hurt. Pretty sure this is the side we want. At least to get where we're going. Yeah, did all the recommendations here. At least hunting log and all that. Not much fall damage from that one. There's gotta be like a weird threshold though, because it felt like we've fallen a little bit further in the past and took like all of our health. Yeah, like that wasn't much further. And a bigger gap in health. We'll risk talking to this guy and cutscenes and all that. Well met, Ryan. Landonell and Uwa Noon both spoke highly of you. What brings you here today? Some Onyx brandy wine. Ah, my favorite. I shall have to thank the Noon personally. Now, you have but one ingredient left. Fortunately, you'll not have to travel to Aldenard this time to attain it. So item comparison, that's also pretty much what we're wearing. So our gear is pretty equivalent to these quests we're working on. Oh, not the airship. The things we do for cheese. Wise Cat would like to tell you about the final ingredient for the needed for the banquet. Truth be told, I never intended for you to collect this last ingredient. Brayflox, my old quartermaster, wished to bring it to Costa del Sol herself. However, not long ago, she sent word that there's been some trouble at the Longstop, and that the delivery would be delayed indefinitely. She told me nothing of the incident itself, but I fear the situation may be dire. Though I would like nothing more than to aid her myself, I have no choice but to turn to you and your allies. Make haste to Hidden Falls docks and speak with Ozun Nazun. He will direct you to Raincatcher Gully, where Brayflox and her people have made their home. Very well. We like the music better over there anyway. Although this is pretty peaceful music. We do have to find the ferry. Okay. Oop, it is right around here. Actually, we want to go this way. I believe. You are a large buffalo. Hello, Ozun Nazun. What's the hurry, adventurer? Something happened over the Gabi settlement? I don't know why you're so eager to help a bunch of beastmen, but go and talk to the skipper over yonder. She'll ferry you to Raincatcher Gully. We're going Raincatcher Gully. Are you coming along? Yep. Looks like we're headed slightly off course. Maybe around this rock. Nope. Leave me alone, Dragon Toad. Some raptors and such. Oh, it's a dungeon. So long for a 30-minute wait in queue. Shakaw! Tongue flaps a wise cat, you reach in ears of Brayflox. Uplanders come for tasty fresh Gabi treats, yes? Quest prize of Uplander deep in Longstop. Flighty beasts chase Gabi flock from homes. Gabi flock needs goodly Uplander, give safety to Longstop with much hand lending. Okay. Well, let's abandon this queue. Oh. Withdraw. Unselect. But this is nearly tied for the highest dungeon we've been in. This ought to be fun. And maybe less of a queue time. Hopefully. Because we're kind of at a point where we have nothing to do. Logs. Hunting log. Maelstrom. Kawerthis Central Highlands. Dragonhead. Where even is that? I haven't seen that place yet. I'm sure we'll get sent there eventually, so... Oh, never mind. And we'll let them know right away that this is my first time here, so that when I mess up they don't get too angry, hopefully. Or when I'm watching cutscenes. See why they might be in danger with that thing. Hello! First timer here. Also didn't realize my caps lock was on. I was trying to cast regen thinking I had it. I messed that up. And I also tried raising... Okay. My bad. Wasn't quite ready. Yeah, I messed that up. We don't have regen. To alternate damage and heals, I think. Alright, got our key. A little slow on the Asunas. Lucid dreaming. Maybe some presence of mind. Greed that. We'll get ready for a heal out. And another heal. Treasure copper. Greed. Greed. Sounded like there's fighting up there. Seems like there's an enemy right on me. Focus one or the other. Should probably focus on some heals at the very least. And a little heal. And another heal. And another summon. Greed on those as well. We haven't been getting much for caster items in these dungeons. Okay. Not so bad. Looks like we pulled some stuff from out there. Here. Elusive draining, just to stay on top of things. Just keep them topped off for the next fight. This must be our boss. Probably presence of mind. Medica going out. Oh, we need to switch over to it. My bad, Zelfie. Pretty much had to tap target. Just to be on the safe side. Attack my own level. Good to know. There's nothing left of the Sinna. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Let's also get some lucid dreams down. Oh, never mind. Yeah, didn't feel like hanging out. Infantry skirt. Just keep you topped off for the next fight. One more stone, and then a heal. But they'll heal out now. Be topped off. Okay. Ooh. Oh, the dragons returned. And ready. Let's get some early presence of mind. Oh, let's assume that. I don't know if we have to worry about those. Probably do. Oh yeah, they explode. Gotcha. Some lucid training. Keep an eye on tank's health just to make sure. Not sure what that symbol means, but we'll see him. Oh, we've got two of these this time. We're going this way for this one. Maybe throw a heal out here. Keep her dot up. Achievement unlocked, Dungeon Siege 1. never mind. Everyone left before I could thank the group. Hey, 2 player combinations. But we also got level 43, I think. Oh, Battle Mage's hat was added. Actually, I don't know if we gained level 43 in there or not. Whoa, Spirit Bond on a bunch of stuff. Okay, let's go through our inventory real quick. Take care of that. Actually, let's also queue up, just in case. Clear selection. While we're going through all our gear. Character. Any new weapons? It would show up lower on the list, so probably not. Hat is new. Didn't even necessarily have to do an item comparison to know that one's better. But we will sort. And then body. Doesn't look like we got anything. Hands, no. Legs, no. Unless they didn't end up in the right spots. Okay, maybe we should do a sort and look just to make sure. I'm sure it would all be green. Some of these items we should have got even the non-us version at the bottom. But yeah, nothing for us. Hands. Nope. Nothing we want. Legs. Nope. Feet, probably not. Just because our sunken temple Karn stuff would be better. Don't think we got any ears. No. So it might have just been a new hat. Those we can, well, rogue's ring. Would have been nice if we had a rogue or ninja, I'm guessing. Oh, that was something else I forgot to look at. What hat did we have on? We only changed one piece of gear, so that's not too bad. But spirit-bound stuff that we can extract materia from. Alright. Looks like this one. Yes. This one. We got Savage Might Materia 2. Times 2. And from this ring. And a Quick Tongue Materia 2. And an Extract Science 1. Cool. We also... more Paladin stuff. Why do we keep getting Paladin stuff? Maybe that's the next class we need to make. Seems every run we get a Paladin cache. Oh! We need to talk to someone around here. Brayflox. Oh, please don't tell me it didn't count. Should have. Psh, shaka! Goody Uplander has thanks of Gobbyflock. Flighty Beast was tricksy foe, but Uplander outwitted with plans making. Uplander's got goodly head for fighty think. Brayflox happy gives tasty fresh gobby treats to clever Uplander. Cheese is stinky sweet gobby treat. Special make with secret gobby arts. No party complete without gobby gouda. Brayflox every say. Alright, got some cheese. Oh, and the average wait time for this is back to 7 minutes. We know that's a lie. Unless while we were in the dungeon, it all of a sudden, you know, popped several times over. Which would be how that stuff works for me. Now nobody has it left to do today. Ah yeah, we're gonna have to ferry our way back. We're going to Hidden Falls. You coming along? Yep. No music anywhere. It's a little creepy. So I liked the lights on the beach, even if they are enemies. It was a pretty neat visual. Okay, at least Costa del Sol has its music going on. Oh. I gather you solved Brayflox's little problem? Yep, we got the goblin cheese. By the gods, the unholy stench. This is, definitely goblin cheese. Judging from the smell, this should be quite flavorful. How's it made? Ah, it's best you remain ignorant of such things. I still remember when I learned what kind of milk they use. Ugh. Alright, boots. We have the Sunken Temple Karn boots, or ours are better. But maybe for our retainers. What do you mean you forgot the wine? Wise Cat would like to congratulate you on a job well done. Bravo, Ryan. Thanks to you, our guests shall be honored with a marvelous banquet. But what good is an exotic feast without an equally exquisite aperitif? Luckily, I know just the person to ask. Make your way to Wineport and seek out Shamani Lamani, another former member of the company. All you have to do is give him this order slip. He'll take care of the rest. Oh, and if you're wondering if this is merely a ploy to test your patience, I assure you I do actually need that wine. And while you're there, give Shamani Lamani my regards. Well, we were just kind of over there. My patience is feeling tested. A little. Especially because that's going to be 80 more gil out of my pocket. Quite like their glowing eyes at night too. Feel like that's a nice touch. Giant buffalo. We're going to Raincatcher Gully. You coming along? Yeah. Hopefully music's playing. That'll put... Well, no, we're going north, so... It's not even the right music. That, and we're single-handedly raising this average wait time. Yeah, oh, we have a lot more side quests unlocked. Well, hello, Shamani Lamani. Sweat, grime, and blood. Aye, you reek of blood. An adventurer, unless I'm mistaken. What brings you to Wineport? Need some wine. An order? Let me guess. A request for the finest vintage I can muster. The paper smells of loam and perfume. Costa del Sol. And there's also the unmistakable odor of goblin cheese. Yes, Master Gagaruju would not settle for anything less than the best. Dristwhites and his crew must be quite busy preparing an exotic feast, hence his decision to rely on an adventurer. Ah, but perhaps you're confused. This display deduction was not intended to impress you. When one loses his vision, he is forced to compensate in other ways. But you've no interest in my affairs. You wish only to discuss the wine, I suspect. Sure. An offer you can refuse. Shamani Lamani would like to discuss wine with you. Life can be so delightfully unpredictable. I always had a passion for wine, but it wasn't until I was forced to retire that I could pursue it as more than a mere hobby. It wouldn't have been possible if not for the savings I amassed during my time as a mercenary, of course. Say what you will about the nature of that work, none can deny that it pays well. Ah, but you grow impatient, and wise cat must have his wine. Herein lies a problem. Nothing in my possession is of sufficient quality for this occasion. The best vintages in town are hoarded by Bergleit, who owns and operates the largest winery in Villebrand. Somehow, I doubt he'll be receptive to your request, but given these circumstances, we must needs beg his assistance. Very well. Let's go beg, then. Hello, Bergleit. What rank amateur bottled this wine? The impurities have rendered it nigh undrinkable. Dismissal's too good for the man responsible. He should be made to drink every drop of this polluted swill. What is it? I'm in the middle of an important discussion. I do not care for interruptions. That neophyte vintner bid you speak with me? Ha! Neither you nor your friend has a palate to discern, the palate to appreciate the subtle qualities of my private stock. I would sooner serve you gubu urine than sell you my worst vintage. Be gone from my sight. Oh, not very pleasant at all. I take it he said no? Really, in those words? Well, I cannot say that I'm surprised. While there's no denying his passion and skill, the wine baron of Limsa Laminza is not a man known for his tact. Very well, we shall have to take an alternative approach. It won't work. Shamani Almani has another bright idea. Also, like, none of this stuff ever seemed to sell. Maybe one of the other ones, like we tried strength, but I don't think any of them will. And they all sell for 8. It doesn't matter which one we pick then, when the time comes. There's a chance, however small, that another resident in Wineport can furnish us with a suitable wine. In fact, had you come several years ago, I guarantee this would not be a problem. Alas, the quality of our product has declined significantly in recent years. The only breeds cultivated these days are common lowland vines, which isn't to say that their grapes are poor quality, only that we've known better. Long ago, the Vignerons of Wineport crossbred several species and produced a grape-bearing vine of never-before-seen quality. Bacchus grapes were once the pride of this town, as they were used to produce vintages which surpassed all others. This includes the most aromatic, the most complex, the most flavorful of all wines. Aye, the legendary Bacchus wines were born right here in Wineport. Ahem. Pardon my enthusiasm, you see. I once had the privilege to sample that particular wine. It was an otherworldly experience. In that moment, I felt as though I had tasted the nectar of the gods themselves. I transcended my mortal flesh and was one with all creation. But as all too often said, the calamity changed that. The Bacchus vineyards were completely destroyed, along with much of the existing stock of Bacchus wine. What little remains is closely guarded by its owners, for it can no longer be made. If we cannot convince Berglant to part with his wines, our next best option, as ridiculous as it sounds, is to find someone who has a bottle of Bacchus wine, and offer them every gil we can spare. I've heard rumors that one of the Vignerons tending the vineyards might once have owned a bottle. Perhaps you could start by speaking with them? Sure. 15-minute average wait time, which happens to match our wait time. Okay. Got someone over this way. What do I have, what? Do I have Bacchus wine? I wish. I never had the chance to try it myself. Sorry, friend, but you're a few years too late. Oh no! Okay. Over this way anyway. Bacchus wine? Bah, don't remind me. Used to have a cellar filled with the stuff. Thought I could keep the wine safe from thieves and the elements. Never counted on a bloody primal blowing up my goddamned house. Yeah, I don't think many people do count on that. No luck. Most regrettable, but we had to try. The Bacchus wine would have been perfect for the occasion. Though, I must confess, my certitude could be due in part to my personal history with the beverage. It is, after all, the very reason I decided to become a vintner. After Titan blinded me in our battle beneath Ogamoro, I fell into a deep depression. It wasn't until I tasted Bacchus wine for the first time that I realized there was still so much I could experience, even in my condition. It helped me to find a new direction in life. It breaks my heart to think that wondrous ambrosia, which once filled me with hope, may be forever lost to us. Maybe vitality will sell. Not likely, but... Ooh, we learned Surecast. Nullifies most knockback and draw-in effects. Maybe Surecast Raise if we need to? How long does that last? 6 seconds. Because in most cases, we're not going to want to stand in something that's going to knock us back or draw us in. Raise maybe being the only exception because we can't leave in the middle of a cast. So yeah, maybe Surecast Raise combo. Other than that, I don't see too much use for it. Alright, let's press on. Give a man a drink. Shimani Lamani appears to be in deep thought. I must say, this talk of Bacchus wine has made me rather nostalgic. Indeed, there's much I miss about my life with the company heroes. After everything the captain has done for me, I could not bear to disappoint him. Aye, have no fear. I swear that I shall find a suitable wine for the banquet, though I may need some time to think of a solution. In the meantime, there's a favor I would ask of you. 2 years ago, in the deepest depths of my despair, I stumbled across Vilbrand as a vagabond drunk. I suspect I was looking for a place to die, because I very nearly found one not far from here. It was there that a man named Dress took me in and nursed me back to health, and it was he who gave me my first taste of Bacchus wine, which helped me to find my new calling. Though I'm still a novice in the arts of winemaking, I would like him to know that I'm pursuing my dream. This wine is my own original creation, and I would be most grateful if you delivered it to him in my stead. Dress sometimes works at the Raincatcher Gully docks, so perhaps writ split can tell you where to find them? Perhaps. Also, I've had a thought. Since I have trouble with control to get to these, what is shift used for? I mean, even shift and those buttons might be a bit of a challenge. I could change this to shifts and do an M4 hold and this. Let me try that real quick. Let me see. Going to all the wrong menus. It would be probably system. Keybind. There we go. Hotbar. I wish there was a way that I could figure out if shift is being used anywhere. That was shift tab. Cycles through enemies opposite direction. Shift T. Shift F. I don't think shift by itself does anything, so we might be fine. Actually, it's you. Let's change you to shift. Oh, it's going to be shift plus no matter what. Maybe shift plus mouse 4. Will you work as... No. The mouse 4, 1 doesn't work. Cancel. Okay. Shift you back to control 1. I might have to do something by turning my keyboard or something. Actually, yeah, just close window, discard all changes without saving. Because, yeah, that just seems so hard to do. And I don't like having to move my mouse there. But, like, all the buttons have some kind of purpose. Yeah, I was just trying to test turning my keyboard. And that would throw off WASD movement. Not that we really need it, to be quite honest. Like, my mouse works for that. However, maybe in the heat of battle, I'll wish to kind of have it. Dressed? Oh, you mean the hermit. I toss him a few gil when I need an extra pair of hands. He doesn't talk about himself, and I sure as hell don't ask. When a man's got a face with scars like that, you best leave well enough alone, I say. If you've a mind to find him, though, then head southwest of the severed string. Oh, there goes Tanryoku. We don't quite need him. Oh! Commence! Solemn Trinity! I'm glad that didn't pop during a cutscene or something. I'm also not sure exactly... Well, total wait time. This is like the 3rd episode. So I don't even know. Ton of wait time. Ooh. Greetings, folks. Close. I imagine in 8-player content, our biggest focus should be heals, probably. Although, maybe not. That all went pretty quick. It looks like we have artifacts we're trying to protect. A few different boss type dudes to deal with. Actually, there's somebody, our bard, who needs to heal. Except I lost track of the bard. The Gigas leader, Crius. Reinforcements came in. Guess we're just kind of hanging out in between the artifacts. Because it seems like the enemies can come from multiple directions. It seems like 2 bosses showed up this time. Kind of split up into 2 groups. Tanks seem to be doing fine. Maybe give you a little regen. And a little here. Our group doesn't seem to have nearly as many people here. Actually, I guess it's about half and half. Duty complete. Father knows has 3. Thank you for the group. Play 3-1. I'll probably command the other healer, Sage. And battle burning. There's more to you and your companions than meets the eye. I sense great things from you, and I would know. Veteran some 25 summers. Bonus has been awarded. First time White Mage. No KOs. And we got a commendation. Cool. So... should be... yeah, that's the last one for 40... group. It'll probably be 45 next, which we'll find out because we're close to there. Where am I going? Oh, didn't really matter as long as we went this way somewhere. Well, I'm glad that finally popped. It's one less thing to worry about. No, not the Goobo urine. That jerk of a guy. Gigantoad. Severed string. Addressed. What? What do you want? Here's some Lamani Razzo. What, wine? I didn't ask for this. Who sent you? Oh, he doesn't seem in a good way. That weight. Dress is suffering from extreme duress. Can't sleep. They won't let me sleep. The midges, the buzzing, it keeps me awake. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I won't fight. I don't want to fight. Please, make the buzzing stop. Make the midges go away. Yeah. No problem, buddy. I'll bring Tanryoku out for that. Like 5 of these guys. Got some Beastkin blood. We're not gaining experience, which leads me to believe these guys are too low level for both me and Tanryoku. That's fine. We pull them a little closer together. More this way. Dominant Swarm. Just kind of group everything up as good as we can. Maybe a little regen on myself. Got some raptors joining in. There we are. It's also funny that even half the people in that guildhest didn't recognize it. They probably queued for the roulette or whatever. Yeah, the guildhest roulette. So they had to have done it at some point. They just probably haven't done it in forever. It's not so loud anymore. Did you do that? Thank you. You helped me, even after what my comrades and I did to your country. We were on a reconnaissance mission when the maelstrom caught us by surprise. We tried to escape, but the others, no one else survived. I didn't ask for this. Damn it, I'm not even Garlean. They conquered my lands just like they tried to conquer yours. I don't want to die in some blasted jungle halfway around the world. I just want to go home. Maybe some mine. Oh, we get both, so it doesn't matter. Battle scars. Dress appears to be in greater control of his faculties. I wish to thank Shamani for the wine. That was overly kind. Would you be willing to bear a gift back to him? Last night, at Red Mantis Falls, I collected the sap from nearby palm trees. If placed in coconut shells and stored for a few bells' time, it makes for a fine wine. See? It should be ready by now. I left 3 shells out there. Please take them to Shamani for me. I'm glad he's moved on with his life. I hope to one day do the same. Some palm wine. Gigantoad. As long as I'm mounted, they don't seem to bug me too much. Oh, looks like it's in the water. Interesting, like right along, yeah, just this section we can't walk in, but this section's fine. Maybe it's because it's not as deep as the other section. We don't seem to be able to swim around here. It's not that I've seen yet. All the water we've been in's been ankle deep. At best. Can we go this way? Oh, I guess it really didn't matter. Little cork bulbs. Anything new pop up here? Nope. Those little guys seem not too bad. But there were a large number of them, so I imagine one accidental AoE, you're in trouble there. It's been some time, Ryan. What news do you have addressed? He has some palm wine for you. Ah, yes. I recall he did have some knowledge of winemaking. A simplistic but nevertheless effective method that utilizes the natural properties of palm sap. I shall have to enjoy this batch before it spoils. We're not so different, Dress and I. Two men who have long struggled not to let our scars define us. I worry that he's been alone with the slots for far too long. Aye, it's past time I paid him a visit. Thank you for looking after him, Ryan. It was a very good year. Shamani Lamani is brimming with glee, and he wishes to share the reason why with you. Oh, we get a Gubu Sproutling. By the gods, Ryan, listen. I know you're eager to wash your hands with this wine business, but I've just discovered something extraordinary about dressed palm wine. He sealed each coconut shell with a leaf which has very distinct shape and unusual odor. I thought I was going mad at first, but now I'm certain. These are the leaves of a Bacchus grapevine. Do you know what this means? Somewhere in Raincatcher Gully, the legendary vine still grows. If we could obtain a cutting, we could revive the Bacchus wine industry. We must know where Dress found these leaves. Here, take one of them back to him and see what he remembers. Alright. Will do. Yay! The music's back. Okay, there are more Gigantoads. We just happened to, I guess, show up right after somebody cleared some of them out. When we were trying to hunt a couple. Oh, similar to that. Hi, Mr. Gubu. Man, you guys have a lot of teeth. It's like a shark's maw. 3 rows. It's pretty neat. Ah, dressed. Oh, hello again. What is it? Where'd you get this Bacchus grape leaf? It's just a leaf, isn't it? I only chose it because it was pretty. Didn't know it was rare. I found them near the Juggernaut to the south, but I didn't see any grapevines. I saw fresh Gubu tracks though. Maybe the leaves came from vines growing on the back of one such beast. If you go looking for it, please be careful. Some Gubus are more territorial than others, and you may have to defend yourself. We must revive the Bacchus wine industry. Oh, is that the Juggernaut that he was talking about? Oh, not Tenryoku. Ripples in the water catch your eye. Shizmu! Search for the Gubu near the Juggernauts. Deliver the Bacchus cutting to Shamani Lamani. So, you must have succeeded. No, the music's gone. Hopefully there's other places with real cool music like that. Like, most of them I haven't been like, oh, I hate this. But that one's just like, I could AFK there for a while and just listen to it. What did Dress have to say, Ryan? Tell me everything. Ahaha! I was right! This smell, this texture, I hold in my hands a Bacchus grapevine cutting. Come now, enough of this nonsense. I've heard talk of your discovery, and I refuse to believe that a common adventurer and a novice vintner could. 12 is my witness. It is a Bacchus grapevine. Wherever did you find this fantastic specimen? What? You would offer this to me? But why? There's none better positioned to reconstruct the Bacchus vineyards than you, Master Berglight. You have the resources, the knowledge, and the passion to do so. It would be selfish of me to keep this cutting. I never knew you cared so deeply about your craft. Thank you, good sir. I will not squander this gift. In just a few years' time, I swear that every tavern across Eorzea will once again be clamoring for a cask of Wineport's legendary Bacchus wine. Sir, you needn't... Wait, the shape of this bottle, the scent of the label, this couldn't possibly be... A 1547 Bacchus? But that's impossible. This vintage has not been seen since years before the calamity. It was the crown jewel of my personal collection. For years, I debated opening it, wondering if today or tomorrow would be the ideal time. But now I realize that it was never meant for me. It should be savored by the saviors of Wineport, I say. He has made us an offer we cannot refuse. Master Gegaruji will find no finer wine. You have forever changed Wineport, Ryan. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity. Ah, but do not permit me to delay you any longer. Pray deliver the wine to Captain Wisecat. Well, yes, I would very much like to drink it, but I'm a patient man. I have faith that one day I shall have another opportunity to taste perfection. Alright. We saved Wineport! Hooray! Does that mean we don't have to spend 40 gil to travel back and forth now, since we're heroes? We're about to find out, Mr. Ferry Skipper. Hero of Wineport coming through. We're going to Hidden Falls. You coming along? Oh, 40 gil. Any new recommendations? Maybe side quest wise, but no unlocks or... Well, I mean, I guess hunting log stuff shouldn't pop up. I just now noticed that. How long do those stay? Apparently long enough. Yeah, the first ones haven't even faded yet. Oh, that's pretty cool. Maybe it's a distance thing. Yeah, they're gone now. No! Not all of them. So it probably is a number thing. Maybe. I'm sure I could figure it out, but can't. Oh! Some of them up ahead disappeared. Okay. It's pretty neat, but probably not super important. Hey, your soul is back. Greetings, Ryan. I thought it fitting that I seek you out and offer my gratitude for all you've accomplished. Oh, you're welcome, Y'shtola. Your prolonged absence was beginning to concern me. So what of the wine I asked you to bring? We got a 1547 Bacchus here. Is that 7 hells? A 1547 Bacchus? Even I know how rare that is. I have to admit, I didn't think you had it in you. Congratulations, Ryan. Thanks to you, this will be the most luxurious feast Costa del Sol has seen in years. Considering the lakes you went to, I hope our guests appreciate it. Speaking of which, your associate arrived a short while ago. She appears to be growing somewhat impatient. Perhaps you could tell her that the banquet is about to begin? And we get a gobo sproutling. We'll use them. You can now summon the Gubu Sproutling minion. Well, we'd rather have that than our little airship that we've seen over and over again. Minion guide. Oh, minion roulette. Summon a minion at random. That's fine. We've only got 2 of them right now. Maybe once, you know, this list gets a little bit more full. Gobo Sproutling. Oh, look at that little guy. Yeah, pretty soon we're gonna need like a hot bar over here and figure out for the random stuff like these that I don't use so much. Okay. In the company of heroes, Y'shtola is concerned for your well-being. You have the look of a man who has been to the 7th hell and back. That a guest should be expected to supply the victuals for a banquet held in his own honor, and this while the shadow of Titan looms over us all. It beggars belief. I can only applaud your stoicism. Had I been asked to endure such ignominy, I fear I should have accepted my lot with less grace. Lady Estola, Sir Knight. A thousand pardons for this extreme discourtesy. I was wholly unaware of your true identity, sir. Had I known, I would have never have permitted my man to subject you to such unspeakable ordeals. Come now, he must have sensed something was amiss. You didn't seriously think I would send you running the length and breadth of Eorzea for a banquet, did you? Spare him your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me until this moment, and unlike me, Ryan has no knowledge of your traditions. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten him? Aye, aye, fair's fair. There's no sense hiding it any longer. We 5 were chosen by our brothers and sisters, and before the company of heroes disbanded, we each swore a solemn oath that any who would follow in our footsteps must be weighed and measured, not by their reputation, but by their deeds. Each man would judge these would-be godslayers by his own criteria. If even one found him wanting, he would be rejected without a second thought. But if he proved himself worthy, we swore that we would do our utmost to support his cause. The world has ever been full of brave souls, eager to give their lives for a righteous cause, but all too few capable of making a difference with their sacrifice. To send wave after wave of hapless adventurers into the jaws of a foe, against whom they have no hope of victory, is worse than futile. Titan is not one to be challenged lightly, and will not be complicit in the deaths of the unworthy. Which is why the 5 of you deigned to test Ryan with such commendable thoroughness. Time well spent, I'm sure. But tell us, Captain, what is the assessment of you and your fellows? He's a brave one, that much is certain. He willingly walked into the midst of danger, despite my repeated warnings that it could cost him his life. His skill is undeniable. He stalked his prey as relentlessly as any child of the sands, and struck with precision when an opportunity presented itself. Too many adventurers these days care only for fortune and glory. Ryan, however, is a kind and generous soul. I'm certain he has no shortage of loyal allies who will gladly fight at his side. Psh, Shakaw! Wily Uplander's talentful plansmaker, tricksy foe for mighty Rockman. I can only concur with my colleagues' assessments. We 5 of the Company of Heroes hereby judge you a worthy challenger. Cast down the Lord of Crags, Ryan Knight, and write a new chapter in the history of Eorzea. With the formalities out of the way, let the festivities begin! Summon the dancers, pour the wine! Eat, drink, and be merry, my friends! For today we celebrate the birth of a new legend, Ryan Knight, Titan's Bane. Ryan Knight, Titan's Bane! Oh wow, it's turning into a party. Speak with the bronze-skinned beauty. Hello there. Congratulations, sweetling. Now relax and enjoy the show. It's only just begun. Now partake of the feast. There's exotic feast. Let's partake. Tasting the exotic feast triggers a divine revelation. In that brief, transcendent moment, you glimpse the true form of reality, comprehend its fleeting nature, and cry out to the heavens in celebration. Hurrah! Speak with the former members of the Company of Heroes. Well, hello, Shamani Lamani. When you face the Lord of Crags, think not of Limsa, Limenza, Eorzea, or anything beyond his chamber. Think only of the men and women by your side. Fight for them, and they will fight for you. Remember that no great victory was ever achieved alone. Psh, Shaka! Goody Uplander must be facing Mighty Rockman with clever fighty think. Brayflox cannot be coming to rescue this time. Landonell. Ah, Ryan, you brave fool. Promise me that when you meet Titan, you'll look him in the eye and tell him Landonell sends his regards. I'll try to remember that. Ooh, none. You are a veteran of countless battles, Ryan. This is but one more. Trust in your experience. You will prevail. Wise cats. Nope, not Tenryoku. You are blessed with the fortitude to rival the Earth itself. Titan will struggle to break you, I think. And finally, Ishtola. You are kind to indulge them, Ryan. This banquet is as much for the company as it is for you, whatever they claim. I do not deny they mean well, but now is scarcely the time for celebration. Though they have all but pronounced you the victor, the battle with the Titan is yet to begin. The hour has come for the good captain to make good on his promise. We must speak with him again. Hey, mount speed in Eastern Lenosha has increased. As we're almost done here, I imagine.